Lovely Traces of Hope, Chapter 12, Part 3, Tracing Leisha. The tape that Kate played for me that day was one of several that Leisha had made. We had purchased a small tape recorder for her at the suggestion of Leisha's counselor. You can't possibly listen to all the words Leisha needs to say, but she still needs to say them. Get her a recorder so she can speak as much as she wants, and then she can listen to her thoughts. It will help her process all the emotions that she's carrying with her. Well, we knew the counselor was right. Leisha insisted we go the next day and see what we could find. One small handheld recorder, check. Two cassette tapes, check. One happy girl, check, check. I knew she was using it on a regular basis. I would frequently interrupt her recording sessions when I would come up to say goodnight. Sometimes she would share her thoughts with me that she had been recording, but now I drank in her words like the air I breathe. Some of it was a typical teenage girl's random thoughts about boys and makeup and friends and, did I say boys? Sometimes I shook my head, knowing that she would not want anyone else to be listening to these thoughts. Occasionally, she would say things like, "Now, if you're listening to this, I must be dead, because if I'm not and I catch you, you'll be dead." Other times, it was if she was talking to us. "Bree, if you're listening to this," or "Mom, I think you know what I mean." I laughed out loud, and then I burst into tears as I took in what she had just said. 4 days after the family left for school, or 4 days after the family left for school or work, I would sit at the kitchen table with a recorder and a cup of tea. I would listen to every word for as long as my emotions would let me. I wept that I had not just sat to hear every word while she was first saying them. Why had I been too busy to just listen to each one? Why did life keep me from just soaking in every goofy, friendly, happy, sad, depressed, empowered, fascinating word out of her mouth? On one of those days, when my emotions would not line up with the sun shining outside, I flipped on Leisha's tape and listened as Leisha closed off several days, reflecting on Psalms 28:7. The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusts in him and I am helped. My heart leaps for joy and I will give him thanks in song. The first night, she talked about the psalm. Her ramblings went something like this. It's hard to give God joy. It's hard to give joy to God right now, or to have your heart leaping when it's broken in a million pieces. The Lord is my strength. Yeah, like I have a lot of strength right now. He may be my shield, but a whole bunch of bugs and insects have gotten past my shield and they've all stung me at once. That's how it feels. I don't mean to be critical. Well, right now I do. I'm so fed up with all the things that are happening. I know God's working, but there is so much pain. Lord, whatever you're going to do, I hope you do it fast. I hope you come tomorrow. But a day or two later, her voice led me in a Bible study of the same psalm as she said, "Let's pull it apart, shall we?" Strength and shield. I have been so grateful at how he has been my strength. He's just been there for me in many ways. Wow, that sounded different than before. With everything that's been going on, he's been protecting me. It feels insane. Life feels insane, but I feel like he's been my shield against so many things. My heart trusts in him. It has too. Before I found out Mom had Addison's, there was nothing else to do but to trust in him. At Equip, which is the Sun Life youth conference that she attended that summer, God had just told me to trust him. I couldn't do it anything else. I felt God was saying over and over, "I love you. I love you, Leisha." It was like God's arms were around me and he was saying, "Leisha, honey, you can't control this. You're still a baby. You're only 13. And I am helped. I am helped. It's true. He sent me Kelsey and Sarah Ginther and Lisa Gratz and Aunt Cindy too. She sent me a note this week and she said she was praying for us. She said, "I've been a pastor's kid too. I haven't been through what you've been going through, but you're doing a good job. Keep on." That helped. My heart leaps for joy that I will get to see Breezy again. I'm so amazed that she has the courage to do this, to go to Remuda Ranch. To be honest, I don't think I could have done that. I talked to Dad about it. He said, Leisha, God would have given you the strength. Sometimes I feel like I should be the one to muster the strength first, but maybe not. I will give thanks. I don't know how I thank him. I guess I need to work on that. In song. I'm not sure I know really what they mean. Sing thanks to him, I guess. I like to sing. I need to go to bed now, but I don't want to turn this off. This is cool. I smiled as I listened. She was 13 when she recorded her little life lessons, but she had just taught me so much. Each day was filled with emotions of their own. One day I felt abandoned by God and I blamed him for not being there. The next day I see so clearly that God's at work in the people he is using to care for me. Maybe I need to work on giving thanks and singing praises in my own journey now. I was reminded of the words of the Crystal Meyer song that had inspired the title of the book called Lovely Traces. The chorus spoke clearly of her heart's desire. The words are, lovely traces fall behind you. Turn around, you will see. Lovely traces to remind you everything that you've been through, what it took to get you to me. Whoa. Did it take all of these lovely traces of Leisha, of her journey to hope, to get me to glimpse a new place of trusting God in my own? I wept to think of all the things she left for me. Lovely traces to remind me that everything we've been through is what it took to get me to see God for who he really is.